Hey guys, it's Meg. I am back this week with the new video. I do owe you a little bit of an explanation as to where I went last week, but that will come in a minute. If you guys like what you see in the video, please go ahead and click the like, subscribe, and the bell buttons so you can stay in the loop for when I post new work. I've also included links to my social media and my website if you want to get in touch with me outside of YouTube. Also, I have included a list of all of the decks I've used for this reading, as well as a bonus reading. There will be a timestamp for that in the description. So, where have I been? I have been away for health reasons. Specifically, my mental health got a little bit rocky over the last 2 weeks, and I needed a break from doing certain things, just because I was feeling very weird and strange, and I wanted some time to myself, basically, and that included minimizing my time on social media. So I wasn't necessarily as active as I could have been, especially last week. But the 2 weeks before that, I'd been physically sick, and I was also starting to figure out what was going on up in my head. So thankfully, I feel a lot better this week, and I'm back making videos and reading cards for you all. So thank you for your patience. I really do appreciate you. Um, hopefully there is a message in here that will resonate with you. I am using a couple of new decks, or at least they're new in my collection. I am really excited to share them with you. So if you are in need of a message from the cards, or if you want to see what comes out in this reading, come on in, get comfortable. We're going to see what happens with this reading. I do have some tarot for you. We'll see what comes out in that in a minute. But for now, let's get a oracle reading to start. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Actually, for those of you that are a bit savvy, you'll notice you'll notice some of the decks I'm using are by the same creator, which I'm starting to realize is actually one of my favorite creators. And if you want to see who that person is, description, it's all listed there. Actually, I feel like that might be kind of mildly annoying, but we'll see what you guys think. Okay. Also, in some of these, I'm going to do my best to interpret them intuitively, because I'm not necessarily as strong at reading oracle cards as I am with the tarot. Bear with me on that. If you know anything different or want to share your interpretation of this reading in the comments, please do so if you feel safe to. I would love to see what you have to say about it. Okay. All right. Let's pull you and you. Okay. So, to start, we have the Moth Spirit, which is calling for surrender. We have Slow and Steady. Okay. We also have the Fire Prince, which indicates optimism and aggression. Oh, that's interesting. And we have Call of the Muse. Okay. So, interesting here. I think you're trying to move too fast. Okay. And I'm getting there because we have the Fire Prince. You have a lot of hope, a lot of passion, inspiration. You're ready to go. Like you're already out the door, but there's something pulling you back by the belt loops, and that is that um, you need to slow down. Slow down, okay? I'm getting to that because you have the moth and slow and steady here, and that kind of makes it obvious. But what you're what you're trying to do again by moving too fast, you want to get to that end goal. You want to get to that. You want to get to that thing, and you want it right away. But the problem is that with how fast the speed at which you're trying to move is stopping you from really tapping into, it says muse, but I'm going to interpret this as your intuition. You're not really listening to your gut. And the fact that you're having to take it slow is very frustrating for you. Um, I'm also hearing that you might be one of the fire signs, or um, you might have the disposition to be very bright and sunny and happy, and you believe that everything's going to work out positively. But the fact of the matter is that sometimes disappointments happen, and when that does, you might be the type of person that really feels gross when things don't work out. I'm kind of like that. Not kind of like that. I am like that. Um, but remember, you know what? Remember that your intuition, your muse, your inner voice, that's always there to guide you, but it doesn't shout. Okay? It whispers, and it's very quiet. And sometimes slowing down is what you're going to have to do in order to listen, to really listen. Okay? Um, I think I've hit the points here. I think I've hit the points. What I like about the slow and steady card is that this character has their hand over their heart. And I think one thing that might help you to slow down and to surrender, especially what's on your heart, is to um, just to tap in, just to put your hand over your heart and say, you know what, I'm probably moving too quickly. I need to slow down so that I can truly and effectively listen. Okay. So let's get into some tarot cards. We're going to clarify the energy of that oracle reading here. You'll hopefully enjoy these decks. Again, check the description; they're all listed there. And if you are new to my channel, you're gonna see me do some specific things with my decks. But yeah, let's see how that goes. Okay. Hold on, guys. Come on. Okay. Okay. So to clarify our oracle, we're going to see. Let's see here. Okay, the first card to clarify our oracle is Fortune's Wheel, better known as the Wheel of Fortune. So everything is going to move in cycles. Everything is going to move. Everything is going to move as it should. Okay. And this might be at a slow and steady pace, like we got here, or this might be at a quicker pace. Maybe it's quicker than you anticipated seeing, but everything is going to align the way it should. And um, have faith in that. Again, I don't think because you want to move at a faster pace than what things are allowing for. You need to have faith that everything is going to work the way it should. Okay. Um, yeah, we'll leave it there. There's the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see another card. You have the Hierophant. Okay. Um, remember that not only are you not alone, okay, but you also know what's what what's right for you. Okay, you know your personal truths. Um, you know how to act. And what I want to point out here is that there are um, there are the basic elements here to help you understand your situation. Um, I say that in contrast to the Magician. I say that in contrast to the Magician because instead of the suits like the Wands, Pentacles, Swords, and Cups, I think I've got those right. You have the fire, you have the air, you have the water, and you have, I'm going to attribute that to like a magic bottle or some such thing. But there's your Wands energy. Um, the elements you need to move forward are there at your disposition. Um, and you know how to use them to their best abilities. Okay. Um, don't forget that. Don't forget that. Okay. Um, yeah, there you go. There's the Hierophant. Okay. We also have the Page of Air or the Page of Swords. Um, you know, you've been so much in your thoughts that you haven't necessarily taken the time to analyze what those emotions and those feelings are doing to you, for you, with you, how you're reacting to your situation. Okay, and now you're, you know, because you have this Call of the Muse card here, you have to take a step back, and that's what you're being asked to do right now. Listen in, find the lesson, and find the lesson and do what it is you need to do in order to do what it is you need to do in order to really understand how you're thinking and what you're feeling. Okay, there's the Page of Air. Let's see some hidden energy and some clarifying energy. Okay, yeah, Eight of Earth is our hidden energy, so it's going to take some work. You're going to have to do some work for this release or this peaceful feeling that I believe you're looking to achieve. Okay, and it's going to take a little bit, but guaranteed there will be payoffs. Okay, and I do believe you are starting to put down roots, but again, there's still work to do. So don't be afraid of doing what you need to do. Okay. So there's the Eight of Earth. Okay. That was the hidden energy. We have as our fire. Okay, we have as our clarifying energy the Nine of Fire or the Nine of Wands. It's going to take some perseverance and it's going to take some endurance. The work you're being called to do is not going to be easy, but it will be worth it. It will be worth it because, again, there will be dividends. It will pay dividends to you. Just keep holding on, keep going. Okay. So there's a 9 of fire. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see some clarifying energy as to why we are seeing what we are seeing. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oops. Okay. All right. We have the minstrel, or the King of Stones. This is the King of Pentacles. So here we need to understand why we're seeing Fortune's wheel here, the Wheel of Fortune. We need to start by understanding our self-worth, our values, what we bring to the table as far as creative and supportive energies. Again, I'm kind of struck by the fact that there's a companion here. There is a very loving and nurturing energy around you right now. Maybe this is what you are bringing out in yourself. Hope that makes sense. But you're also being called to take a practical and grounded approach, especially in the Eight of Earth, or the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands energy that we got a little bit ago. Okay, there's work to be done, and you know how to do it. You already know how to do it. So hang on to that. Okay, things will work out the way they should. Just hang on. Okay. There's a minstrel, the King of Stones. Okay. We also have the mime. I think in this deck spirals are wands here. I believe so. So yeah, the mime, Page of Wands again. You're very much about your passions and your inspiration and how you can channel those. This is what you're learning right now, because I feel compelled to say that you have gotten a little knocked off guard by how things are going. And that's okay. Things happen. Again, remember, we have Wheel of Fortune out in the spread right now. And it's not that you're relearning how to channel them, it's how to adapt your coping mechanism. Because things are going to work. They're just going to take a little bit of effort. Okay. So there's the mime. Okay. It's clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. Let's get some energy as to why we're seeing the Hierophant right now. Okay. Let's see. For the Hierophant, okay, we have the Weaver. This is the Queen of Scrolls. So we have the Queen of Swords here. Again, you are very much you're in your thoughts. You've been in your thoughts for a little bit, okay? And remember that we were talking about slowing down, listening in. Yes, you're observant. Yes, you're smart. You have a very fiery, passionate aspect of you, but you keep a lot of it to yourself. You're not necessarily the most vocal when it comes to sharing what's on your mind and sharing what's on your heart. And I'm getting the image out of the Light Seers Tarot, where this person is armed and ready to go. They're staring out onto the horizon, but they've locked away it's a bowl behind a barred room kind of thing. And what I'm hearing here is that you are so much in your head that I think you forget to express what's on your heart. Okay. And what's on your heart is that you've possibly reconnected with your personal truth, your authenticity, what you're willing to lead forward with as you go out into the world, right? Um, don't forget that that's part of who you are. That's certainly okay. Um, again, please be aware of how you're thinking and how it's affecting your emotions right now, because this could definitely be the cause for a lot of the reason why we're saying slow down, take a break. Yes, you're very fiery and passionate, but you can only go so far before you burn out. Okay. So there is the Weaver, the Queen of Scrolls. This is the Queen of Swords. Okay. So first part, let's see what else we have. We also have the Nine of Scrolls, the Nine of Swords. This is, again, remember what I said about burnout. You're close to exhaustion with how much in your head you've been over the last couple of days. Okay. Please take a rest. You've probably lost sleep over what's going on. You've probably been very much, I'm hearing you're flagellating yourself emotionally. Again, slow down. Just slow down. Breathe. Take a break. You've endured a lot of your thoughts right now, and it's time to surrender. Again, remember your oracle. It is definitely time to surrender, because you need a break. You need a break, and possibly a very long nap. Okay? I don't blame you. I get the same way. So there is the Nine of Scrolls. Okay? Then, okay. How you're going to do that, again, remember, tap in, listen to your muse, but also know what you value and how you have everything at your disposal. Okay. There's a Hierophant. There's why we're seeing it. Let's see why we're seeing the Page of Air, or the Page of Swords here. Okay. All right, we have the Six of Stones. So, because we're working on changing our coping mechanisms, kind of surrendering being in our head, we're gonna figure out how to help another person in an equal exchange. So there's someone who has our back. Once we figure out how to channel our thoughts a little bit differently, we'll be able to get ourselves in a place where we can accept the same energy. Again, right now we've kind of locked ourselves in our own head, and we forget what's on our heart. We forget that we have important things that are part of our system of values and beliefs, right? Again, once we get rid of the goo, get rid of the crap, we'll be able to listen to our hearts and our intuitions a little bit differently, and by that we'll be able to understand how we can be in a flow of giving and receiving. Okay? I give you help, I receive help. I give you time, you give me time. It's that equal exchange, right? Yeah, we'll be able to also be more generous and open with other people. Okay, so there's the Six of Stones. Okay, clarifying some more for the page of air. Okay, saw this one first here. We have the 4 of spirals. We'll be able to celebrate ourselves a little bit more openly, right? We'll be able to share and be present in our authenticity, okay? Because we're working on building the foundation right now, okay? It's, again, looking ahead, we have the 8 of Earth and the 9 of Fire, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, and it's going to take some work. It will take some work, like I said before, but it's going to be so worth it in the end, because while there's still things to be done here, there's still a little bit more to do. There's still a reason to celebrate because we have something started. Okay. Again, we have something started. So there's the 4 of spirals and the 6 of stones, clarifying our page of air. All right. Let's see for the 8 of Earth here. They have these 6 of spirals. Again, our hard work is going to pay off. It's going to pay off. You need to have a little bit of faith in that fact. Okay. The 6 of spirals will be able to, again, acknowledge that we put in the work. We'll be able to accept praise for putting in that work. I think it's just a matter of believing in our capability. Okay. So there's the 6 of spirals. Okay. I'm also seeing, I'm going to interpret this as also there's some clarity about what we've been able to do with ourselves, because this is going to be a little bit difficult in the beginning. It's like, well, I was just doing what I got to do, right? Whereas before you would be doing that, now it's like, you know what? Yeah, I was doing what I got to do, but I can see how it's paid off, and I'm really proud because that was me. I did that. Okay. Again, I hope that makes sense, but that is the 6 of spirals. Okay. So we also have the golden flower or temperance. Again, with the 6 of spirals, it's going to require balance. It's going to require humility, and it's going, again, I feel, if you're the kind of person that does this with themselves, I'm hearing understanding breeds humility here. So once you understand you have what it takes to do the hard work, then it becomes, I can do it, I've done it, I'm here, and I'm really happy about it, but I don't need to be out loud about it. What I mean by that is like, I did that, yeah, look at me. No, you're not doing that, because you understand that everything you've done has required a balance. Everything you've done has required a balance, and you don't need to be loud about that achievement. Okay. So there is the golden flower or temperance. Okay. And finally, clarifying the 9 of fire here. I'm going to shuffle again. Give me a minute. Okay. Okay. I'm clarifying the 9 of fire. We have the artiste or the Queen of Stones. Again, this is a practical, grounded approach to your work. That's the kind of mindset you're taking. But you also are very much nurturing this project. You're very much about putting in the effort and then reminding yourself to let it be for a little bit, and you can always come back. Okay. This is what I'm saying by slow down and don't put all of your energy into it right away, because This project is going to take a while. Okay, it will take a while and it will be possibly arduous, but again, remember, you have what it takes. Okay. Um, yeah, there it is. That's the Artiste, the Queen of Stones. Okay, and we also have the Ace of Spirals. So something new is going to begin in terms of new passions, new ideas, new creative pursuits, certainly. But there'll be room. There'll be room. There'll be room for everything you want to achieve. And you realize, okay, I've done the work. I can let it be. Now let's move on and see what happens over here. Okay. So there's the Ace of Spirals. Okay, and that was clarifying our Nine of Fire. Okay. All right. So this next part of our reading is going to be your energy. What kind of things are you bringing to the table as far as this reading? Because we finally got a read on our situation here. No, hold on. Cards are flying all over the place. They haven't been active in a week, so that's probably why. Let's get a water break. I hope you guys are doing okay, and thank you for tuning in. Okay. So let's get into the energy for you. What are you bringing into this reading? How are you doing? What can we see for you guys here? Okay. Okay. All right. So first card out, we have the Queen of Cups. So you're the kind of person who's deeply emotional, who feels a lot of feels, who again gets very much in their thoughts. Okay. And you do have a lot to offer in terms of emotional connections. So you really thrive where that is concerned. But again, I feel that the main point of you seeing this right now is that maybe you have been all over the place emotionally, or you feel very much all over the place emotionally, and I think that's borne out by the fact that you've gotten a lot of sword imagery. Again, you're very much in your head, or you do tend to get very much in your head, and it does affect how you feel. Okay, so there is the Queen of Cups. Okay, let's see another card. Okay, we also have the Page of Cups. So at this stage of the game, you are learning how to channel those emotions a little bit better. Again, like I said, you get in your thoughts quite a bit, but this opportunity on the table right now is there for you to figure out a different coping mechanism when you do get up in your head a little bit too much. And you're learning. You're still learning. And don't be ashamed of this process, because even though you might be well on your road here, there's always new things to absorb and integrate and figure out. Okay. So there's the Page of Cups. Okay. All right. We also have the Two of Cups. I swear to God, I did shuffle these. But here we have, again, remember what I said about integrating, what I said about learning. This is about blending and harmonizing with. You have two separate sets of knowledge right now. You know what you know. You are learning new things. Now it's the time to combine them and understand how those things are working for you. You're integrating new lessons into your space. Okay. Kind of tangent to this card is that there might be a new love in your life, which I'm very, very happy to see. Yes, it's young, but it does have the chance to be long lasting. Again, that's a tangent, and it might not resonate with you, but I do want to be thorough about the cards here. So if that is relevant for you, there will be some work to be put into that, but just hang in there, do the work, and you'll be well on your way here. Okay, so there's the Two of Cups. Okay, let's see some hidden and clarifying energy here, please. Okay, thank you. We have the Two of Pentacles. Ooh, we have the Two of Pentacles as our hidden energy. There's some things to juggle, and that is fair. That is borne out. This is probably the trigger for you getting up top a lot. But it is important that you stay balanced and stay the course, because it will balance out again. Certainly, certainly it's going to require some work, and that's okay. All right, that's okay. But you know, things are getting a little turbulent around you, and this is why I say stay the course. Try and stay balanced. If you tumble, that's okay. You can always get back up and try again. Okay, there is the Two of Pentacles. All right, and finally we have the Sun. And I like that this is coming out here again, because I think I read that with the other deck, the deck we used previously here. But there's clarity to be gained from all of this, because you are now more certain than you have been in a while. And that's good. That's very, very good. Again, because it's fire energy that I'm reading on this, you want to take it slow, take it easy, and don't move as fast as you want to. That seems counterintuitive because I have all the energy and I want to go with it. But you gotta slow down. Take it slow. Okay. Remember what I said all through this reading here. Tap into that clarity. You know what's going on. Okay. There's the Sun. Okay. All right. Let's get into our final deck here. And then we will do our bonus reading and I will call it quits. So, again, for you, 32 cards. Cool. All right. All right, let's see one more. See if I can get one more popping out here. All right, let's take you. Let's do you. Okay. First card Okay, we have the star. Yeah, interesting. We have the sun from the last deck, and we have the star to start us off with this deck. I'm going to read this as your compass is finally pointing north. You're finally seeing what you need. You're finally seeing what you need to move forward if things don't go as planned, right? Yes, you're clear about the path forward, but sometimes that path gets muddy. The sky gets cloudy, rain falls. It's things get stormy, things get knocked off path, and sometimes it's it's a little disconcerting. Sometimes it's very disconcerting. Let's just be real. Um, but you're looking up and saying, "Oh yeah, okay, that's my true north." Okay, you found your true north, and that's what you're navigating by. Okay, so there is the star. We also have, again, we have the Two of Cups. So you're taking what you know and integrating it with what you're learning. Again, this is an emotional connection that you're forging with yourself here, and that's a good thing. So don't give up on this. Okay, here's your Two of Cups. Okay, and we also have the Two of Wands. Okay, here there is a call to step out of your comfort zone. And that's scary. I think this is the crux of the entire reading. Because you've been safe. You've been safe and you've been unchallenged. And now that the gate is open and you're hearing this call, it's like, do I leave? Do I go? Do I stay? Do I stay and be safe? You are at a crossroads, and I feel like we've been here quite a bit. Okay, there is a choice to be made, and I think, judging by the fact that we have the sun here, I think you are clear about what you're gonna do. Okay. Yeah, let's leave that there. Here's the Two of Wands. Okay. Now let's see some clarifying energy and some hidden energy. We'll start with the hidden energy, and then we will go from there. So, hidden energy, okay. We have the Six of Swords in reverse. Now, either you are blocking a transition or a transition has already happened. Okay. I think I'm more comfortable landing on the transition has already happened or it's started. That's interesting. With all of what's going on in the reading, it's easy to the transition is starting. It's already started, but the reason why I feel like this card didn't come out upright is because of your indecisiveness, because of you getting in your head, not listening, trying to rush the process. It's uncomfortable. And I'm taking a deep breath as I say that because that's not to make this about me, but it's certainly been something I'm resonating with right now. Yeah, this is what the result is looking like from all of this rush. Okay. This is why we're being called to slow down, so we can get this going upright. But um, for now it's reversed, and this movement is a little blocked, but I think we can get this unblocked. So let's see some clarifying energy here. What do we got here? Okay, we have the Knight of Wands, completely opposite from this. Okay, because this is about taking inspired action. This is about taking action on our passions and creative inspirations. But again, slow down, take a breath. It's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna work out the way it should. Um, everything will work out the way it should. Okay. So there's the Knight of Wands. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. That was our normal long-winded reading. Let's be real, it was long-winded. Let's get into our bonus reading and see what we have here. Okay. For our bonus oracle, we have imperfect harmony, in perfect harmony. Let me get that up close so you can read that. Okay. We also have the Dream Walker, which represents dreams, the collective good, and illusions. Okay. We also have encouragement. Okay. And we have the vulture. Nothing is wasted. Okay. So I'm hearing balance first. Again, I'm going off. Do I have to sneeze? I'm going to take that one as confirmation here. So we have this harmony card. It's talking about being, I'm going to read that as being in perfect balance, or, given that there's music notes on this, we're talking about listening. Okay. Again, going off the other tarot reading. Listen in, find your harmony, and find your harmony, because that's going to break you out of the illusion you've been sitting in for a little bit. Okay. All right. I feel compelled to say that you've been doing a lot of reflecting, and again, this is probably what's getting you in your own head. Okay. You just got to listen in. Okay. That listening in is going to let you know that yes, you are being encouraged. You're on the right track. Okay. And nothing about the effort you're making is wasted. Okay. You might have stumbled, you might have started, you might have had to stop suddenly. Nothing about it is wasted. Okay. So there is the vulture, and there is the card for encouragement. Okay. So let's see our bonus tarot to start. Okay, we have the Queen of Fire in reverse. I think, you're burning a little bit out of control. Okay, and that's the intensity of your emotions and your passions are getting you feeling a little bit out of sorts. Maybe more than a little bit. Okay. Take it easy for a little bit. You're going to be fine. There's some work to do to get you upright a little bit, but it's okay for now that you're feeling what you're feeling, and you're feeling it a lot. So let's see how we can help you calm your inner fire a little bit. Okay. You have the moon, and so it's probably time to go inward a little bit. Go inward a little bit and maybe separate yourself from your emotions a little bit. What I mean by that is take time to step out of the room and do some assessing. Okay. Um, Certainly find the trigger for what set you off and make sure that you can come back to the situation a little more open-minded and a little more open-eyed. Okay. Hope that makes sense. Hope that makes sense. Okay. We have the Five of Swords. So this is probably the trigger here, and that you've had some disappointments, some hurts, certainly some pain that has arisen from this. You know, you perhaps you got what you wanted out of this situation, but now it's I've lost something dear to me in the pursuit of whatever this Five of Swords energy is. And now I'm disappointed. I'm really feeling bad about it. You got what you wanted in this, but you lost what you had. And that's probably what's causing you to feel your feels right now. Okay? So there is the Five of Swords. Okay? But you know what? It's time to move on. Time to turn your back. Time to get out of your head. It's okay to let go. It's okay to let go, because on the other side of this transition, there is a very beautiful, very, very courageous person in you. Okay, and you know that. Okay, but also there's something new outside of this disappointment, and that new thing is waiting for you to show up and start looking at it. Okay, there's the Eight of Cups. Yes, Eight of Cups. And that is it for this video, guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you liked what you see, please go ahead and click all of the buttons, do all of the things, get in touch if you feel compelled to, and I will see you in the next video. I love you lots, guys. Stay safe. Bye, everybody.